Good morning. Hope you are well, tribe. Welcome to another edition of the Weekly Tribal Council. We're here on our 30-day challenge, and we are smashing it out of the park. I hope you guys are too, because this is an opportunity all coming together to really make things a little bit, let's play a bigger game and have some fun whilst out there. So we are going to get underway very shortly. It is all system happening. Good morning, Scotty. Good to see you on the call this morning. Let me just play around with my little screen so I can see some of the comments coming through from Facebook Live. And fantastic. Let's do this, and let's do this, and let's do this. Beautiful. Yes, we've had the coffee. Hope you've had the coffees too. And we're ready to rock and roll. Love it. All right, good. So let's get underway this morning with some exciting stuff. We're going to go through a couple of the different things this morning. We're going to go through obviously our tribal 30-day sprint. We're going to go through and get an update from that. So let's get into it. I want to hear from you. What's been a win? What's been a success for you over the last week? What's been a win? What's been a success for you over the last week? I want to hear what's been happening for you guys. What's been a win or a success that you'd love to share with the tribe over this last week? Well, whilst you're thinking about contemplating that kind of stuff, we had a great morning on Sunday morning. Good to see Ting there. We were presenting at the Small Business Champions Conference down at the Star Casino on building and leading high-performance teams. So it was great little turnout. There's around about 40, 50 people there. And for a Sunday morning, 9:30 straight off the bat, it was pretty cool, pretty exciting. What a beautiful venue down there at the Star. Unfortunately, there was people still at 8:30 when I got there playing the pokies. But anyway, that's a different story. So lucky I went straight through to the conference centre. So excellent. So good at work, Scotty. Big Connected Home training session held. Oh, good feedback from our team. Well done. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. So what else? What's been for those others out there? What's others been success for you for this week? Let's get into our 30-day challenge, because there's a few things I want to cover today. Well, it's going to bring up the screen. There we go. Beautiful. So the 30-day sprint, we are off and racing. We've got, once again, we're going through this process and we've mapped out our 90 days, but this is all around our 30-day sprint. It's all around ensuring that you're breaking it down to bite-sized pieces, bite-sized chunks, so we can maintain the motivation, maintain the focus, and maintain the consistency. It's that laser focus time and time again is going to help us to really smash out those goals and smash out those KPIs and those projects. So let's get into the wheel. Let's look at the review and let's have a look at the week. So once again, when we have a look at this wheel, we've got the different the different KPIs. So, you have KPI 1, KPI 2, KPI 3, Project 1, Project 2, Project 3, and we have another, maybe our personal area, as I mentioned before, and maybe another business area that you're focusing on. All right. So what is it for you? What is it for you? Let's share this screen. Let's share this screen. Where are we? Let's share that screen. There we go. Beautiful. What is it for you for this week? So once again, we'll have the different KPIs, KPI 1, KPI 2, KPI 3, Project 1, Project 2, Project 3, a personal area and a business area. And then from there, we're going to obviously then score yourself out of 10. So 0 here, 10 here. 10 is you are on fire. You are just super pumped and you are unstoppable. So it could be an 8 there. KPI 2 could be a 5. KPI 3 could be a 9. You're just smashing it out of the park. Project 1, a little bit slow to start off with, a couple of weeks down the track. Project 2, you're on track. Project 3, loving it and going gangbusters there. Personal area could be your health and fitness, could be savings, whatever it is for you. Relationships, we're on fire there. And another area of the business could be our marketing strategy there as well. And then we're going to join the dots to see how we're traveling with this wheel. All right. So let's go through that now. And I'm going to get you to take a snap and I'm going to actually get you to upload it into the tribe for me. So let's do that and let's upload it into the Facebook group. That would be amazing. Let's go. Morning, Danny. Good to see you online. Morning, Linda. So let's do that. Let's do your little wheel and join the dots, take a snap photo, and then load it up into the Facebook group. That would be sensational. That would be sensational. And then once you've completed it, taken a photo, just type in done. Let me know that you are completed, and we're going to rock and roll. All right, let me know when you're done, and we are going to rock and roll it. All right, let's keep charging, shall we? Let's keep charging. So what we're going to go through now is what is the focus for this week. So you're going to take over your KPIs and your projects from last week. And we're going to go KPI 1 here, KPI 2 here, KPI 3 here, project 1 here, project 2 here, project 3 here, your personal that you're working on as well, and another area of business that you could be working on as well. Then we're going to transfer the scores from here. Excuse me. Transfer the scores from here into this section here. And then we're going to look at what is the outcome. What's the outcome that you want to achieve? Not all the tasks or the to-do lists, but what's the outcome that you want to achieve? So KPI for this week, I want to achieve this. KPI 2, I want to achieve that. KPI 3, I want that. Okay, so now why do we want to achieve this? For KPI 1, why do we want to achieve that? Because it's going to, do this. It's going to do that. It's going to do this. It's going to help me that. It's going to do this. Whatever it is, I want you to put in the why component to the outcome. What's the why component to the outcome? And let's do that. So let's spend a couple of minutes and let's get that hip and happening. So why is it for you? And what's the outcome? And what's the why? Let's go. Let me know when you are done. Beautiful, Linda. Excellent work. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Lovely. Wonderful. Good stuff, Scotty. Good stuff, Danny. Love it. Fantastic. Okay. So a question that I've got for you guys today is we're going to have a bit of a, now that, excuse me. Now that is your weekly focus, right? So that's going to be up in front of you this week. So that's the outcomes and the why that we're working towards. And we want to move that wheel just by 1 or 2 notches to the outer over this week on all those different areas. Okay. We want to just move them 1 or 2 notches of this area over this next week. All right. So let's just do this. So there's the focus for this week, the outcome and also the why. What I would like to do is to look at another quick component is the tribal council collaboration. So if you look at your KPIs and your projects, if you look at what you're focusing on for this week, what is an area of focus that maybe you're going through a challenge at the moment, that you may be stuck, you maybe feel frustrated, you maybe feel overwhelmed? What is one of those areas? All right. And if you look at those areas, what would be if you could ask the tribe a specific question, what would that specific question sound like? If you were to ask the tribe a specific question around that, what would that look like for you? So let's think about that. If you have a specific question, I want you to write just in the chat what specific question that could be, because what we're going to do, we're going to open it up and we're going to help to collaborate both either on the Facebook Live group or even in the webinar. We're going to open that up to some collaboration and some assistance, because this is the power of the tribe. As we know from our last intensive, just coming around the table and actually working through collaboration has a massive impact on helping us to work through any challenges or roadblocks that we might have. So if you do have a question, what question, that specific question, could that be? All right, excellent. So we're going to start off with Linda. She's stuck on one of her projects and she's limited by time. Ooh, interesting. So the question is, how does Linda push past it? So let's have a look at this for a moment. Let's have a bit of a share screen and let's. So here we go. Linda. Oh. Here we go. Limited, stuck on time. All right. So there's a lot of different components here when we're looking at time and obviously time management. All right. So let's look at that. So it's quite interesting, Linda, because going through exactly the same process with a client yesterday is when they get into the office, they feel like they're being pulled from pillar to post, and they go in and just all systems go, and it's crazy, and there's interruptions and so forth and so forth. And I'm not sure if this is the reasons why. So whenever I look at when people say I'm stuck on time, it's looking at, okay, firstly, where is the time going? Okay. Where is the time going? And is it actually looking at different areas? Is it looking at different components? She's nodding furiously. And so looking at this time component is where is that going right now for you? And if it's through distractions or if it's through interruptions, there's a couple of components. There's two components here that I'm going to recommend. Firstly, it's looking at setting up your own boundaries. And secondly, is setting up the team boundaries or frameworks. Okay. And these first boundaries is obviously looking at you and really looking at where your own personal time goes. If you're going into the office and you're constantly getting, disrupted and so forth, I would look at getting in either into the office earlier or even after your training session in the morning or wherever that might be, and looking at setting up your own planning time. What this does, and then obviously then the team's planning time or team's actions or outcomes. What this does, it gives you ahead of the game. What this does is also gives you that front foot. It also gives you clarity and also gives you direction. So when you go into the office, you have set your day up, and it's just like, okay, this is team. This is what I want you to do. Boop, 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 rather than going, getting smashed and being reactive from all the team stuff. So setting that, it only takes 15 minutes to really set up your day and really to plan your day. You can either do it the morning of or the night before, whatever's going to work best for you. The second component of that is the team boundaries. And working with this client yesterday, firstly, you've got to look at, are you also interrupting the team? Are you also saying, hey, what about this? Or hey, what about that? You've got to stop that. Right? We've got to lead by example. And so when we're setting up some team boundaries, what I highly recommend is to have 3 check-ins per day. You got morning, you got lunch, and you got afternoon. Now, these don't have to happen, but it gives the team options for it to happen. And what I mean by that is you want to then start to coach your team to come with you if they've got a problem. Right? Hey, Linda, I want this, I want this, I want that, I want this. Linda, whatever it is. So stop. We're going to play a new game here and make it fun and make it exciting. We're going to play a new game here. What I'd love for you to do, team, is that when you do have a problem, we're going to go through, and I'm going to do the same to you. I'm going to go through this same process, and I want you to come to me with the same process. I want you to come to me with the problem that you have. And I want you to have 3 solutions. I don't care how crazy the solutions are, right? But I want you to have 3 solutions to your problem, right? And I want you to choose one of those solutions as your preferred solution, right? Preferred solution. But I also want you to have, well, why have you chosen as your preferred solution? All right. What this does, it's a mental component. What this does, it gets them to start to think for themselves, because usually 90% they know the answer. They just want the confirmation from you that they've got the right answer. And this process enables them to build that confidence on themselves. So what happens is that it shortens that time frame up of you going, hey, Linda, I've just got a problem and blah, 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 to, hey, Linda, this is the problem. These are 3 things I've thought about how we can solve it. And this is the preferred solution. Why? Or you need to go, yay, or nay, maybe what about this? Or have you thought about that? Have you thought about that? What this does is starts to spark up the conversation. It starts to spark up that interaction a lot easier and a lot quicker as well. So that is my recommendation when it comes to time. And those 3 check-ins, what it does, it also starts to decrease the distractions and gets your workload out a lot quicker as well. So there's hope that's helped. What I'd love for you to do is, what has been a takeaway from you, and what are 1 to 2 actions that you're going to do over this next week to assist in that process? Beautiful. Excellent. So Danny and Scotty, any questions that you guys have, let me know, and we'll get into them as well. Beautiful. Get in early 3 days a week is your action item, Linda. Love it. Love it. Cool. So, fantastic. Oh, beautiful. All right, good. So there we go. Oh, let's just get back onto tribe. So there we go. If there's any other questions in relations to tribal council, let's get that underway, and let's go through that, because this is an opportunity to really share some of those insights, share some of those great collaboration. If anyone else has got some fantastic tips for Linda as well in relations to time, now is a great opportunity to share that with her, so she can smash that out of the park. Wonderful. All right, good. One of the things I want to finish off with today is your podcasting. How's the podcasting coming along? Have we started it? Have we got some first guests underway? Have we started that process? A couple of different other hints I want to share, and some other topics, techniques that I want to share with you for the podcasting is, firstly, looking at all magazines or articles or places of interest that your avatar, your ideal clients read or go to. There's a great way to get further guests that your audience would like to listen to, because usually they've written some great article, some great, articles, authors, thank you, authors is the word, that have written some amazing articles that you can connect with and start to interview and start to tap into also their database. However, podcasting is fantastic, but however, what I'd love for you to do is, it's all about also capturing the details. How are you looking to capture your audience's details? Because subscribers is fantastic, it's great, but we also want to have a multiple touch point process to them. So what is it? How are you actually connecting to them, and what are you actually doing? Because some ideas is, you maybe want to be taking them to your Facebook group, right? So you can get them their details on to Facebook, and so you can start marketing through them through Facebook or to LinkedIn group, whatever social platform that you use mostly. Do you have a landing page that you send your audience to, where they can get more information, where they can sign up, send their email details through, and get the latest email releases on when the next podcast is live? Do you have a lead magnet that you share with your audience, where the top tips, or here's the latest checklist on ABC? What this enables you to do is to start to capture data. And now, obviously, as you know, we can then start to market our services and products to our audience in multiple different channels. Because what we want is to have front of mind strategies with your ideal clients. So there's a couple of different further tips in relations to podcasting. How are you structuring? How are you getting your guest speakers through other magazines, through blogs, through other websites, and then how to actually start to capture their details. So there's some further tips and ideas in relations to your podcasting. Wonderful. So I'm going to leave you with this one question that I'd love for you guys to comment. What's been the number one thing from today? What's been the number one thing to take away that you've got today? I want you to just write in the comment below, and let's make this week a massive week. So what's been a number one thing that you've taken away from this morning's session? Let's go. Plan the day. Beautiful. Excellent, Linda. Good stuff. Yes, Danny, not just me having distractions, and you need to set the boundaries for the team. So important because they'll keep on take a little bit more, take a little bit more, take a little bit more. Next minute you go, right? Totally understand. Good. All right, so there we go, guys. We have a cracker of a day, have a cracker of a week. Stop interrupting my team. Yes. Well done, Scotty. Well done. So there we go. Have a wonderful day. Looking forward to speaking to you soon. Any questions, comments, please let me know. And looking forward to seeing your guys' podcast very soon, live and out there. And once again, any questions, here to help. Have a wonderful day. Thanks, guys. Bye for now.